Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So yes, we're going to be doing a GR 150 with no weapon equipped. I'll kind of explain the build as we kind of play because it's pretty easy, and if you guys want to do this now because more than likely this will be getting nerfed. So let's go ahead and hop in. We'll do a GR 150 and get started. So what it involves is the brand new sanctified item that will grant you the ability, so storm armor will one-shot things. Now it has a cooldown of 1 minute. Now this cooldown can be actually avoided by actually activating another armor skill. So let's get the gameplay and I'll show you guys how it works. And it's so insane. We will have like 6 million toughness. Super easy to play, but like look at our toughness. Oh, it went to 5 mil for a second. Oh, there was 6 mil. 6.9 mil toughness. Absolutely insane. I'll explain kind of the build in a second. Oh, we actually kind of get stuck on barricades. I actually have no attacks. So we have to teleport through the barricades. Let's keep on going. And what we're really looking to do is fight elites only. The rest of the enemies, I would try to skip out on. Although you have no real control over like what the storm armor targets. So an important thing with this build is you have to rotate in between these. Don't just spam them, because if you spam them, what's going to happen is you will activate storm armor multiple times, and it's not going to be no good. You're going to waste your resource. But you're basically killing elites. We also have slow time with the new legendary power on the Crown of the Primus. So we're running Measure Schmitz for extra cooldown. We got Blood Bracers. We got Royal Ringer Grandeur because I'm running the DMO build with just the slow time. Bubble. And then we got Augilds. We got Camping Crimsons. And no weapon. Now, if you want to actually make this build a little bit more meta, because the reason why I wanted to make this video is because one, it's just fun to show off because it's something that probably won't exist when Season 27 comes out. It's just going to be more than likely nerfed within the next few days here because I don't think it's supposed to be working like this. So you can see how much damage it's dealing. Now, it won't one-shot all of the elites, but it will do so much damage to them where you're basically maybe 2-3 shotting them.
Not ready yet.
But in terms of the gameplay, again, you want to make sure you're casting ice armor, storm armor, and rotating in between them. This map might be a kind of a bad monster spawn set because there's so many of the little locust swarms. Ideally, you'd want just very large targets, so it one-shots them, giving you massive amount of progress. And obviously, any groups of elites would be ideal. Since we got that group right there, I'm just going to keep on moving. I mean, you could basically sit in a lot of the AoE. It's not going to really matter too much. But since we already got all of the orbs from the previous one, I'm just going to move on and look for another map. Oh, actually, we can go over here and hopefully get this guy down. Which one is it? A channeling? Channeling can be great for diamond skin. So, in terms of the skills, I can't show you them now because we can't change our skills on a GR. But I can explain it. So, in terms of these, it doesn't really matter what you're running because you're going to rotate between them. You can run Power of the Storm. You can run Ice Armor Crystallize. That'll just give you more survivability because we actually are pretty much set up as a Z DPS. However, we actually do damage based off of one-shotting things, with the exception of elites. So I'll just get these guys down and move on to the next floor. And yeah, pretty much just keep up your diamond skin. The important thing with diamond skin is you want Prism. It's going to reduce the cost of your arcane power skills. And I'll give you guys kind of a brief rundown of the build. I don't know if this build is going to be something that survives at all. They might nerf it so hard where it becomes unplayable, but we'll do the whole GR. It's going to be relatively quick anyways for a 150. Because sometimes with 150s, you normally have to, you know, search for it. Like, you're going to have to do multiple runs. We're just really trying to get the elite down. Unfortunately, it looks like they're shielding here. But all the other monsters will be one-shotting, with the exception of the elite. And if you've never done a GR 150, this is probably one of the best builds in the entire game, considering we're doing this literally without a weapon. But if you want to min-max the hardest, you would actually want a Yang's Recurve bow. The reason why is because it gives you reduced resource costs. But I wanted to do it with no weapon because, you know, people seeing this on the leaderboard will be like, what the heck? What is this build? How do you get damage with no weapon? And it's just hilarious. So, like, look at the sheet damage over here. We have, like, not even 800 on the sheet damage. But it doesn't matter because we're destroying everything in basically one hit. Now, in this group over here, we're just going to leave because we already killed the yellow in the pack. So we're going to look for more elites if we can. And while we're walking, still activate everything. So we got another yellow over here. And there's another one to our left. I can aggro both because might as well. Oh, that one just melted instantly. Look at that one. Bam. Look at all that progress. I'm not going to really try to push too hard with this. Like, as in, like, if you do a GR 150, yeah, there's some people that want to get rank 1 with it. And I thought about it for a little bit, but, like, there's no way this build survives. It's definitely going to get nerfed in some sort of way. But, like, yeah, look at this toughness. We're at 6 million. 2 million. Oh, 2 billion now. That's right. It's 6 billion toughness when we activate and get our buffs up. 6.9 billion toughness. Super insane. Got a nice Condi. It's great. Going to be able to clear up everything real fast. Another elite. This is actually a really good map. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Is there another one? Did we get another, like, Molten or something spawned in? And the Rift Guardian is basically the same story. It's going to be melted very fast, but I'll show you guys all of the skills in case you kind of want to copy it. But again, play this now. Otherwise, yeah, it may never get to see the light of day. I'm thinking with the Storm Armor, this is probably not intended. They might change the cooldown to be a little bit faster, but there's no way that in its current state it's going to stay. I hope it does, though. I like just crazy, crazy things that happen in Diablo. Wait, hold on. I actually don't know. The bane of my existence, the doors. So, because I actually don't have a way to open up the doors, I should be probably playing, like, Blade Barrier, maybe instead of, like, Slow Time. This is kind of funny, though. I had never ran into that situation. So maybe I can run Teleport instead of Safe Passage. We can run the one that explodes to open up certain areas and destructibles. But it's at 96%. Could maybe find another elite or just keep on moving. Probably could have got this down a little faster, but that's alright. So in terms of cooldown reduction, I'm actually running Messerschmitts. Yugioh maybe can be used as well. Now the reason why I don't like Yugioh is because on a 150, or just in general with this build, you're killing one enemy at a time. You really want to keep your diamond skin up as much as possible. Like, even though I'm really not going to ever, like, be killed, if you literally stand in AoE, like, if you really try, you can get this build killed, but you pretty much won't die. Like, you'd have to intentionally try to get yourself eliminated. Now, in terms of the Oculus Ring, I don't think it increases the damage, at least via what I've seen, but if someone has some other evidence to prove otherwise, there we go. So here we go, we did the 150, again, no weapon. I think that's the greatest part with this. And in terms of the gems, I guess I can show it off right now, like, just in case, again, anyone does want to build it. And I'll mention the a bow really quick, if you guys want to make a better version of this, because, again, it would be better with the Ying's Recurve. So, in terms of what people are actually using up on the leaderboard, there's a lot of variants. Honestly, there's so many different things that you can run, and you will be able to easily do it. But the reason why Ying's Recurve is good, now you're going to have a Demon Hunter to get this, but it has the effect where it reduces resource costs on the primary by a huge amount. So you're going to want to kind of keep that in mind if you guys do want to play that. You can also play Aquilas Curios, which will give you extra damage reduction. You can play Leoric's Crown, so this will give you the ability to have extra resource cost reduction. It's basically just diamond skin. If you want to, you can throw an Aether Walker, but I feel like you don't really need to have that ability to teleport the whole time unless you just want to specifically hunt elites. It's another option if you really want to push for maybe time. I mean, look at this. They're doing GR 150s in literally 2 minutes. This is absolutely insane, but yeah, that is one thing that may not last. But in terms of our skills, just in case any of you guys want to see it. It doesn't matter which rune because we have Crown of the Primus on this. Prism, Crystallize, Power of the Storm, Arcanaut, Safe Passage, extra cooldown, Astral Presence for more regen and damage reduction, and then Galvanizing Ward. Don't bother putting Squirt's Necklace. You might see some people that have it, but it's literally not going to matter. It just does the amount of damage that it deals. I don't think anything that increases damage will actually increase it, to my knowledge. It has maybe its own separate way to calculate damage, because again, Electricity Ring doesn't work. There's a lot of things that may not work with it. But yeah, that is the brand new GR150 No Weapon Wizard. Let me know, guys, what you think of the build and what you think would be nerfed. My guess is we're going to lose this ability, but even at 1 minute, it's still not that great at all. So maybe a cooldown of once every 10 seconds, but then again, if you think about it, maybe you're going to get 4 wizards that roll in to do GR150s. They may have to rework this thing completely. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the gameplay, drop a like on it. If you're new here and do want to see more Diablo crazy builds in the future for the PTR, subscribe, turn the bell, and you see more. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.